Wake up. Let's look at some Bitcoin shots.
Nope.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? We're not even gonna wait till we get to zero. What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Dan's always making me laugh in the chat, man. First of all, Bob always makes me laugh when he wakes up and he just absolutely goes nuts. And then you got Dan saying, no way this guy clocks in hourly. Oh, God, that's funny, man. That's funny. All right, let's see what Bitcoin's doing today. All right, so we got the market back opening back up. Get the NASDAQ opening today. We got S&P open. We got everything opening today. Right? What will Bitcoin do? Obviously, this weekend we had a massive pump to the upside. I don't know if I would say massive, but we got a good size move to the upside. Can we expect that to continue up, or was that just a fake weekend pump that is going to come back down to the downside? That's what we're going to discuss today. What's going on? What's going on, man? I'm 2 coffees in. We are ready to freaking go. Some of you guys were waiting in here since like freaking 7:30, man. You guys are studs. In all seriousness. What's going on, Roddy? I see Drunk Bear. I see Popo. I see everyone in the chat. I see my guy Starlord spreading the love with the sunshine. What's up, man? What's up? Comfort said, tell them, Jordan, this is a BTC trap. We're gonna go over that today, man. We're gonna go over that today. We're not gonna be doom and gloom this morning. We're gonna look at the bullish case scenario, the bearish case scenario, and everything in between. What's going on, Mike? Mike has been a troll lately. Mike, you have been such a troll lately. You and Dan have been trolling the crap out of me, man. I think you guys are teaming up to troll me. I really, really do. All right, well, let's look at the shorter term time frames. Then we'll kind of jump into the daily, and maybe we have some hopium to go over, right? Do we have some hopium that could ultimately be the thing that maybe brings Bitcoin back up here in the medium term? We're gonna go over that. I work at 5 a.m. every day. Nice, man. Thanks for listening to me at work, and some of you guys listen to me on the drive. Don't fall asleep, right? Don't fall asleep, right? The charts can get pretty boring, so make sure you're staying awake and drinking coffee while you're driving and listening to me. You never freaking know. All right. What's going on here? So this is the 15-minute time frame. Look at the 15-minute time frame first. 15-minute time frame, we have this downtrend of resistance. We're kind of just in this range here on the 15-minute time frame, but what did we say last night? We said that Bitcoin can just reset some of the RSI levels without dumping, and that's what it's kind of done, right? We sort of said if you go to the hourly time frame, we sort of said yesterday that if Bitcoin has this big move to the upside, but then consolidates sideways without dumping, right, and kind of comes back to the 20 EMA without dumping, right, maybe we could see another leg to the upside, all right? So that's what I'm watching for this morning. If Bitcoin can just continue sideways here as the 20 EMA moves up, maybe we get another leg to the upside, right? If we actually go to the 15-minute time frame, this looks like maybe that we got a little breakout, right? Like maybe we got a little breakout to the upside, right? And this could just be a back test. We know we had this 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches, 4 touches, move to the upside, and the back test, right? I know all you guys love the vector candles. I'm not going to spend too much time on them today, but we did get that move back down the wick right to the bottom of this yellow vector candle here. Retook that vector candle, which the market makers love to take that liquidity, and are seeing if we can bounce back up, possibly back up to the upside. So that's the short-term time frames. I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but I do like what I'm seeing as far as that goes. The back test of the 50 EMA, just like we did in the last consolidation, we had 1 touch of the 50 EMA, 2 touches of the 50 EMA, and then we pounced to the upside, man. Okay, nice little pounce to the upside. Mario jumped all the way up here. Mario just jumped and jumped and jumped, took that flag, and then pounced on the flag and made a flag, and now Mario's sitting on top of the flag, waiting to see if it wants to continue up or continue down. All right, let's see if that continues the back test. Let's see if that holds, and then we eventually continue up, right? So that's what we're going to watch this morning. Kind of the same test, right? 1 test, 2 tests. Let's see if we can get some move to the upside. Let's see. Jordan said, Rodney, gotta join the troll club. How do I unsubscribe from this garbage? I love you, man. I love you, man. You guys know how to get to me the last couple of days. You really, really do. You really, really do. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All right. So the 4-hour time frame. Do we have any hope? It's actually real quick before we jump onto the 4-hour time frame. I'm gonna start with the bullish case first. So the bullish case and the bearish case. Let's start with the bullish case, and then I'll tell you guys what way I lead. So the bullish case is a breakout of a little wedge formation, right? On the daily time frame, we had this wedge formation. We had lower highs coming in, lower lows coming in, and we obviously broke that to the upside. We know we used to love our wedge formations way back in the day. Okay, way back in the day. It feels like almost years ago since we loved our wedgies, right? Not giving Bob wedgies. No, we loved our Bitcoin wedgies, right? If we look here, right, we broke that to the upside. We actually hit the target of the wedge perfectly. Now, are we going to continue up? If we actually look back in time, there was a time where every time we had one of these wedge formations, Bitcoin went on a pretty good run to the upside, right? We had this one back in January of 2021. That led to a pretty nice rally to the upside. We had this one right here last summer. We broke that one to the upside, led to a pretty nice rally. We had this one in September of 2021. We broke that one to the upside, led to a pretty nice rally. The issue is, right, right here where we've kind of been talking about the similar formation that we're currently in. We have this wedge formation, right, this little wedgie right here is, we had this wedge formation. We came back up, tested a very similar area to where we are now, but then eventually dumped back to the downside. So we are in a interesting point, I would say, for BTC as far as that goes. But a nice little breakout of the wedge formation to the upside. Nice. Now, I think the hopium here for me, and this might not be hopium for some of you, but if we if we look at this from a super zoomed out view, and this doesn't mean that Bitcoin's going in a bull market right now, but if you look, are we in some massive wedge formation on the daily time frame? Right, where we have one touch, we have two touches, we have three touches on the downside. We only have two on the top side, so we're still waiting on more touches on the top side. But are we in some bigger macro wedge formation, right? Which would mean that if Bitcoin could get a move to the upside, right, a sustained move to the upside, we top out somewhere around 39K or so, right? And then we kind of go from there. Do we pump the upside? Do we come back down again? That's sort of the question. But this is sort of, I guess, some bullish hopium on I guess something that could be played out long term, right? This is not so much a short term pattern, but something that could be strung out long term. I know you guys are saying wedge formation, I hate these wedgies. What's going on, Drew? What's going on, Sumant? Cheers this morning. Cheers. Oh man, it's gonna be hot today, dude. It's gonna be 95 here. You guys might be saying that's not hot. Some of you guys that live in Florida or Texas or really anywhere that's hot, Arizona, any of those states, you guys are like, Jordan, that's not freaking hot, man. It's that hot every single day. Well, you gotta understand. I am a New England pleb. Okay, I'm not used to this yet, yeah, that's all I'll say. I got a little sunburn yesterday. I'm gonna get more sunburn today, but it's already hot. I can feel the heat already, and it's only 8:40. All right, so I think the other scenario we can look at here before we jump kind of into we're going to go jump back to the shorter term time frames here real quick. Looks like Bitcoin is breaking that back test. So let's see if that holds. The other bullish scenario, which, guys, I'm kind of looking at some of this stuff, and even the bullish scenarios kind of have us pulling back again. I don't want to be, ultra bearish, but like even this, if this ended up being the wick off accumulation pattern, just like last summer, right? We kind of have, it's kind of following the fractal from last summer. Even if this plays out, right, it's still showing another pullback to the downside. Like that's kind of what I'm looking at. It doesn't have to play out that way. As we know, Bitcoin can do whatever it wants to do, when it wants to do it, how it wants to do it. But at the end of the day, this is also showing me that same kind of scenario. I hope this doesn't have to do this, right? I hope if something like this plays out, I wouldn't mind if it just went up now. But, that's kind of what the wick off. It's the same thing as last summer, all right? And this is definitely some hopium. You could also look at it as a bearish fractal if you guys want to look at this. This is also from earlier this year, something like this in January, where we kind of got that wick to the downside, came back up, consolidation, big move to the upside, kind of a bull trap before continuing down. So, I mean, you could look at it as either of those scenarios. So we'll continue to watch both of those fractals, but those are sort of total market cap fractals to see what happens next. Football Dream said no one is selling. Yet. People that are bearish probably will be taking profits on the way up here, man. So maybe no one's selling at the moment, okay? But I wouldn't say no one's selling, because what's going to happen here is going to get everyone's going to get bullish. Everyone's going to start longing on leverage, right? People are going to start selling. You're going to have long liquidations come back down. I mean, that's generally the synopsis of what could happen that brings the price back down. All right, so we have that. I guess the other bullish stuff, guys, is the NASDAQ is in a W formation, right? Yeah, guys, if you could smack up the like button, and I will, well, I will chill here, man. Smack up the like button. What's going on, Flippo? Good to see you, man. Be prepared. The stock market is about to crash. Okay, Naruto. I am glad you're a macroeconomist, man. So the NASDAQ, we did complete a W formation on the NASDAQ last week, right? We got a nice close right there, and we did break that neckline on a nice little close, right, on the NASDAQ. So let's see what this opens up this week. But that's another bullish thing, man. I mean, we did get that nice little pumpy pump to the upside, all right? Let me actually get rid of these because this is not really valid at the moment. Let's get rid of those. So let's see if we continue the upside. That's another bullish thing, right? NASDAQ, W formation. If this can continue up to the 50 EMA, we would expect Bitcoin to maybe follow it up short term. DXY is pumping, right? So just be careful going into this morning, guys. DXY is pumping, right? I know we were like, oh my gosh, DXY is dumping, but it could have just been a little reset, right? So we came back to the 50 EMA. It looks like the DXY is getting a little pumpy pump, bullish engulfing candles galore. So just be careful on this going into today as money basically flowing into the dollar there. But that's that. I think that's basically the bullish case scenario. Now let's go over the bearish case scenario. Everyone's favorite bearish case scenario, man. Everyone's bearish case scenario, which I'll tell you guys this, guys. I'm still leaning bearish, okay? I'm not going to flip bullish after one day, okay? I know you guys don't like that, right? It's not fun to be bearish. I don't want to be bearish, okay? We don't want to be bearish on your own investment, right? That's not fun. But I got to say, nothing has changed for me. Nothing has changed, all right? If you actually look at what we've done, right, we haven't really gotten anywhere. I can't get super bullish until we break the 50 EMA. Now, there is some zones that I think Bitcoin could come back up and test before it ultimately comes back down. I think Bitcoin could certainly come into this like 33 to 34,000 zone where we have a little vector candle over it looking left and we have the 50 EMA coming down. That could certainly be a zone that we look at, man. At least before Bitcoin has a slight rally to the downside. But I can't get super bullish just yet, man. I can't get super bullish just yet, even though I want to be. I want to be bullish, but I cannot be bullish despite that, despite the fact that that's the case. All right, we have a big yellow vector candle move to the upside, all right, on a holiday weekend, right? So we literally pumped on a holiday weekend. Guys, we said that we can have crazy price action on the weekend, right? So we got a big pump on a holiday weekend. We created a massive CME gap back to the downside, right? Back down towards like 29,000 something. I forget exactly what the number is. We have a massive vector candle bringing us to the downside. We have daily stock RSI topped out. All right. We have to go to the 4-hour time frame. We have 4-hour stock RSI topped out. We have a bunch of vector candles on the 4-hour that need to be come back down and filled. Okay, we're super extended from the 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. Listen, man, the thing that's gonna hold up Bitcoin here, okay, is the NASDAQ holding up, right? If the NASDAQ can continue to hold up here and continue up, that's going to bring Bitcoin up here. But I can't get super bullish on Bitcoin just yet, right? I can't. I don't want to get super moon boyish off one day, have people FOMOing in because I'm super moon boyish, and then the market just to come back down and dump just for you guys to say, look, Jordan, you were bullish. Right? No, we're not going to do that, man. We ain't going to do that. I'm going to wait for confirmation, okay? But and the thing is with me, I don't have to wait for confirmation. I already bought the dips. So if we go up, I'm happy, right? But I don't want to see other people getting wrecked, FOMOing as the price pumps up, man. That's all I got to say. Savvy and Jordan are going together now on the fishing trip. There's a time to be bullish, man. There's a time to be bullish, right? Now, in my opinion, is not the time. Let me take a sip of water. Bathwater said, I'm short unless we break the 800. Thank you, Bathwater. Bathwater's got some common sense. Thank you, man. Thank you. Some of you guys do. I know Drew's in here. I know Drew. Drew's probably saying the same thing. Drew, has anything changed, Drew? Let me ask you. Drew, has anything changed? Bathwater, has anything changed? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for standing up for your boy. Thank you, man. I feel like I'm getting attacked. I'm getting attacked being called savvy. Show the Savvy fishing trip. Savvy! Come on, Savvy. Yeah, guys, me and Savvy are best friends now. Savvy! Come on, show him your fish you got. Show him your fish. Oh, Jabba's going to come show you guys. Here comes Jabba. He's going to come show you guys. He's super, super loud coming over here right now. Here he comes, guys. Here he comes. Guys, look at the fish we got. You can't even see it. Savvy caught it. He sucks at fishing. This is the biggest fish he can catch. You can't even see it. He sucks at fishing. Just like shorting. I'm better than Savvy at shorting. But yeah, nothing has changed, guys. Nothing has changed. Okay? We are still going back down to the downside. All you moon boys getting pumped over a one-day candle. Stop. Stop. Okay? Don't FOMO in. Don't FOMO. We're going back to the downside. Okay? That's it. That's it. Dan said fat. Dan said fat. Fat, fat, fat. They spit on us. They spit all over us. No, but in reality, man, that's sort of what I'm looking at this morning, man. Like, I can't get bullish just yet. There's a time to be bullish. If Bitcoin could break over the 50-day EMA, I will get slightly more bullish than I am, but we haven't even gotten close. So let's chill. Let's wait for the market open. If the NASDAQ can hold up, Bitcoin still can have some more upside. So that's sort of what I'm looking at here today. All right. What are we doing right now? Let's go back to the hourly. We're kind of just oscillating sideways right now until I think the open here. So we'll continue to watch that. Tether dominance. That's finding some support at the moment. I still look at this as a big M formation on tether dominance, which would be bullish for Bitcoin, right? But as we know, sometimes this stuff takes a while to play out. But a big M formation on tether dominance is what I like to see. Now, this could see a slight retrace before we come back down. We did get a big vector candle here to the downside, which usually come back up and retake, especially on the bigger time frames. So I can't get. Let me see. Your hope for this is a big M formation, bop, 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 on tether dominance, which is some bullish hopium too, right? This has marked the top. Or mark the bottom on every single Bitcoin rally, right? If you look back in the past, this was back in March of 2020. We had the drop from there. That was a good size move from March of 2020 to May, right? We had this top right here in October of 2020. That started the bull market in 2020. We had this top right here in June of 2021. That was the bottom in June of 2021 before obviously we went up to 69K. And then we have this move right here, which we're sitting right at the top of right now. Now, this could still take a little while to play out. You can oscillate sideways at the top here for quite a while. But this is a good sign that we're coming up to this relative level. Doesn't mean we can't break to the upside eventually. But based off previous precedents, this would show that Bitcoin is at least near the bottom, which I do think it is, right? I do think it is. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. This is a good sign for Bitcoin as far as bullish hopium goes. Because we like bullish hopium. We like sucking in all that gas. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Wappy said, I knew we would get a pump for your birthday, Jordan. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's been a while since I got a pump on my birthday. Let's see. Angelo said, what's going on, Mr. Jordan? You're the last face I saw last night near the first face I see this morning. Wow. Nice, man. I feel really special. The last face and the first face. You're going to be having dreams and nightmares about me. Probably nightmares, honestly. You're probably going to have nightmares about Bob. You guys ever had a nightmare? Like some of you guys who watch me every day, have you ever had a nightmare about Bob? Right? Where Bob's just looking at you like this in your nightmare? No! Remember we talked about that dark shadow? Imagine you have that sleep paralysis, right? and then you can't move, and it's dark, and all of a sudden you see Bob walking towards you like this. You guys ever have nightmares? You probably do. You probably do. Not yet. Best part of the roller coaster? The roller coaster of Bitcoin. The roller coaster of Bitcoin. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Every damn night, I'm here to kill the demons. Now I will Vex. Oh, man. Only dream of Jabba? Jabba would be like a nice dream, right? I could picture hanging out, having like a picnic with Jabba. Like you're hanging out with Jabba, eating sandwiches, eating fruit on a little picnic, a little blanket in the park like this. Wow, what a beautiful day. Wow. I'm not checking my phone all day. I already got a massive short in earlier. This is such a beautiful day. Isn't it, Jordan? Isn't it? Let's just enjoy the picnic. Jordy, can you pass me another sandwich? No, I don't want turkey. I don't want ham. Can you? No, General Gao's sandwich. General Gao's sandwich. I put it in there earlier. General Gao's. Thank you. But I can picture having a nice little picnic with Jabba. That would be fun. I would be Jabba's friend, honestly. I would. He would piss me off, but, you know, he would be my friend. I love KFC. Nice, Andrew. KFC? I like KFC, too. I try to stay away from that stuff, though. But I like it. I can't say I don't like it. Anyone who says, oh, I don't like KFC, you're lying. You're lying. You just don't want to eat that food, but you like it. Don't lie. Juicy Crap Dippelganger said sold 4,200. Thanks for the super chat, man. He said 4,200 ADA last night. Bought at 46 cents, sold at 68 cents, made 920 bucks. Finally made myself take a profit. Nice, Juicy Crab Dippelganger. That's a pretty nice move, man. There's nothing wrong with taking profits in this market. I don't take enough profits, and that's something I've been working on. And I told myself I'm going to take more profits on the way up. So, nice job, man. You can't go broke taking profits. One of the most famous sayings in the world. You can't go broke taking profits, right? Do you miss out maybe some potential more gains to the upside? Yes. But you can't go broke taking profits because you made money. So nice job, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Roddy said too early to take profits on ADA. I mean, it might be. Cardano, let's go check out Cardano, which is probably pulling back because the rest of the market is sort of looks like it's pulling back at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, Cardano. Wow, big move, Cardano. You had to move all the way up to 69. It's always 69, man. It's always 69.
Bruh.
69 cents right up to the 50 EMA. We love coming back up to the 50 EMA. Rejection. Now, be careful with Cardano, man. I don't blame you for taking profits. Why don't I blame you for taking profits? Well, you came right up to the 50 EMA rejection. Pretty big rejection there so far. You also got two vector candles popping here up in there daily. Now, if you can close, I'll say this. If you can close above the W formation neckline, which is at 61.4 cents today, that's going to look a little bit better. You're going to make a higher high on the close. So I'd watch that. If you close anywhere below 61.4, I can't get too excited about this move just yet. I want to be excited about the move, man. I think sometimes you guys are like, Jordan's a bear, Jordan's a bear. Guys, I have a significant proportion of my net worth in crypto. I want the price to go up, okay? I don't want to be bearish. At the same point, I want to be honest too, and I can't see this continuing up at the moment. But if we can close above 61.4, then we got the W formation breakout. We got the close back above, all right? And then, you know, maybe we start to move back up, and we start to maybe come back up and test the 200. But that's thinking too far down the road. Let's see if we can close on the daily above 61.4 to complete the W formation. But nice move up on Cardano, man. If you bought Anywhere than those, not even the, let's not even count the wick. If you bought near the lows, I mean, that's a 50% gain. You cannot be pissed at a 50% gain to the upside over the course of 4 days. You cannot be pumped at that friggin' Pelagic, man. Holy moly, bro. Coming in hot with the $100 super chat. Let's get it, man. Buying my BS for Thursday, game 1 of the finals, man. Let's get it. Holy moly, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. But good morning to yourself. Hope you're having a fantastic morning, man. That's absolutely nuts. Hope you're having a good morning, my friend. Palajek's been watching forever too, man. That's crazy, bro. All right. What were we talking about before? ADA. Guys, this is a good move on ADA. This is a really, really good move on ADA. But at the same point, just wait for confirmation on the close. But I don't mind it. I don't mind the move. Bitcoin 31.5. I'm actually going to take this off because looks like that's getting trounced. That trend line is absolutely getting destroyed. Absolutely getting destroyed right now. Let's see. Roddy. Waves was a good short last night. Mike, are you shorting? Mike, you confused the shit out of me, man. Mike loves to crap on me for being bearish. And then he's shorting every coin up the wazoo right now. Let's look up, what's Waves? Waves is a good short last night? Waves is a good short. What, did you short the top up here last night, Mike? Yeah, sort of the same thing on Waves. Waves is having nice little juicy pump to the upside. Sort of the same point, though. I do think this comes back down and gets retraced. It doesn't have to happen right away. You can continue up higher before you retrace. But keep in mind that this one's probably just consolidating on the hourly. Yeah, just consolidating on the hourly. I do think this one comes back down as well. I can't get too pumped about the move here yet either, but nice little pump to the upside, man. Nice little pump to the upside. That's about a 140% gain. If you bought the lows here, nice, man. It's a 140% gain. Right? Don't be afraid to take profits in this market, man. Don't be afraid to take profits. I wouldn't, obviously, if it's a long-term hold, don't take everything out. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking profits on that move. 140% move, bro. That's really, really nice. Really, really nice. Let's see. I think all coins will retrace. Vector candles will ultimately made me sell. Juicy Crab Doppelganger said, Vector candles will ultimately made me sell. Nice, man. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing big moves to the upside, and it's on a weekend, and that's why, like, if it was during the week, all right, I could see it as valid, but that pump being on a holiday weekend, this pump being on a holiday weekend of all weekends, just makes me slightly skeptical about it. And I hope I'm wrong, man. I really hope I'm wrong, and Bitcoin just freaking pumps up the wazoo like it did last summer. Like it did last summer. What's that song? Like it did last summer. Like we did last summer. I hope we just pump to the upside, right? After we breaking out the wedge formation, pop to the upside out of nowhere. But not yet. DXY is doing something. Yeah, DXY is trying to move to the upside, man. It's trying to come back up here. So just be careful today. You get the DXY coming back up. NASDAQ, let's see what that opens up to today. But so far, not really much going on. Not really much going on. Let's actually go back to the 15-minute. Who likes the 15-minute chart? Let me know in the chat. Do you like the 15-minute chart? What do you like? Let's see. How did we do previous holiday weekends? Just curious. Previous holiday weekends? Shiza, man. I gotta go back to the holiday weekends. I don't even know what the holiday weekends were, to be honest. What's the last holiday weekend we had? When's the last holiday weekend? Do you guys, anyone know when the last holiday weekend we had was? besides yesterday? Ah, shit, man. Was it New Year's? New Year's was on a Sunday. No. I forget what New Year's was on this year. I honestly forget. So that's not helpful. 1 second is better, said Greg. Nice. The 1 second shot. You can't go wrong with the 1 second shot. Mother's Day? Mother's Day, if that counts. I think the market was still open on Mother's Day, no? February? Oh, 420? 420? So we had little pumps up. I guess it tanked on Mother's Day. It tanked. I love the word tanked. Right? It's just such a brutal word, man. It tanked. Bitcoin absolutely tanked. Tanked. I love that word. It's like, what's that other word? Got shaloxed. I love that word too. Bitcoin tanked on Mother's Day. Easter. I forget what day Easter is, man. That's not very helpful for me. I forget exactly what day Easter was, to be fair. To be fair. But let's look at like some macro stuff, guys. Like, let's say if something like this played out. All right. Let me ask you guys this. I'm gonna do a quick. I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat. What do you think is more likely? What option do you think is more likely? Do you think fractal number 1 is more likely? This is fractal number 1. Okay. Both are following pretty well. Do you think fractal number 1 is more likely? Right here. Right. This is a fractal from right here. This is a fractal from right here. Bop, bop, bop to the downside. This is back in December. Do you think this is more likely? Which would bring Bitcoin, this would bring the total market cap down another 30%, which would bring Bitcoin in theory back down to, say if Bitcoin dropped 30%, just to give you guys a kind of a overview. This would bring Bitcoin back to about 22,000, right at the 200 SMA. Or do you think this one's more likely, which is the Wyckoff accumulation fractal? Now, fractals are fractals, guys. What fractal has ever played out, right? We've looked at so many freaking fractals. No fractal has ever played out on this channel, man. You know, none of them. Or do you think the option number 2 is more likely? Option number 2, where you still get a move back down, right? You get a move back down of about 20%, right? Kind of right back to the previous lows before consolidating and then having the Wyckoff back up to the upside. Which option do you think? 1 or 2 is more likely? Let me know in the chat. 1 or 2? Neither? Or do you think to just deviate from this and we just pump from here? All right. I guess option number 3. Let's do this. So this is option number 1. This is option number 2. And then you have option number 3. You just friggin' pump right now and you don't even think about it. Let's do. Which fractal is more valid? Is more likely to be valid? Let's do a poll. Let's see. Option number 1. Option number 2. We just pump now. I'll do that as an option 2. We just pump now. All right. So there you go. 3 options, man. So this is option number 1. This is option number 2. And we just pump now as an option number 3, where we don't even come back down again. We just pop up to the upside. Let me know what you guys think. 2 and 1, 3. 3, nice. Hopefully 3, but I see 1. Okay. 3. Listen, I hope it's 3. I hope it is freaking 3. But let's find out. Double top drop on the RSI. Like, look at this 4-hour RSI, man. This thing's got to be reset at some point, man. Look at this thing. This thing's been chilling up here for 2 days. Right? 2 days this thing's been chilling, right? Bop, 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 bop. You gotta think at some point this thing's got to be reset. When's the last time it's been up there for that long? Let's go back and look. Last time it's been up there for that long. Look at that, March 2022. I think that wasn't even as long as now. I'm trying to find somewhere where it's been up there for that long without being reset, man. This one, January. What did Bitcoin do here? So you kind of moved up. This one's still kind of oscillated up a little bit. You still obviously reset it here. Yeah, I mean, it still kind of went up for a little bit before it obviously dumped. This one in January, this one's been staying for a while. You kind of oscillated up before coming back down. I don't know, man. I guess you still could continue up. It's not an end-all, be-all thing, but you got to think at some point that gets reset, at least a little bit. But we'll find out. We'll find out. That's what she said. Play the pump song regardless. B. Let's see. Which fractal is more likely to be valid? Let's see what you guys are saying. So we have 162 votes. Make sure you guys throw that vote in the poll, man. Throw that vote in the poll. Make sure you guys also like up the stream. We're going to stay on until the market open today to see what Bitcoin does in the market open. So like the stream. Let's get more peeps in here as we get closer to the market open. Which fractal is more likely to be valid? 37% say we just pump now. 34% said option number 2. 28% said option number 1. So people are leaning more bullish all of a sudden. Guys, what... Can I ask this?
Rant alert.
If we rewinded 3 days ago, this poll would be completely different. I would think that 60% would say option number 1. Right? We get a move to the upside to 31K. 31K, and now everyone's bullish now. Guys, what do we learn in this market? Do not be controlled by your emotions. Right? Do not be controlled by your emotions in this market. I think... You know, it's just funny because we could go back and look at some of the past polls like 3 days ago, and they were 70% bearish, 75% bearish, and now everyone's bullish because we got one pump to the upside. Listen, like look at it from a realistic point of view. All right, look at this realistic point of view. But yeah, so more people are bullish now. I'm going to end this poll. 37% say we just pump now. That's crazy. Maybe because the bears went in hibernation. I don't know. Is the bears in hibernation? Are the bulls just coming out to play? Is that why? Pamp it. The 2K move to the moon. Yesterday's poll, most said they believe it was a fake pump. Really? Oh, absolutely, Scarpy. At some point, Bitcoin's going to go on a massive rally, and no one's going to believe it. Like, say for instance, right now, guys, if Bitcoin went on to a massive rally, I wouldn't believe it at all. I would literally not believe if Bitcoin went on a massive rally right now. But guess what? I don't care because I'm ready. I'm locked and loaded, ready to go. So even though I don't believe it, if it happens, we're still good. Right? That's sort of the power of just hodling is you cannot believe a pump, and if it pumps. Well, you're still good because you're still holding, right? But yeah, at some point, it's gonna pump, and no one's gonna believe that it's gonna continue higher. The question is it now, right? Is it now? Because we know when Bitcoin wants to pump, it's gonna do what it wants to do, when it wants to do it, how it wants to do it, with ever who is on the ride, right? At some freaking point. And if it happened now, guess what? On the whole way up, I wouldn't be believing it. I wouldn't be believing it. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I don't necessarily have to believe it. That's sort of the power of hodling, man. My bags are packed, awaiting tickets to Moon. Facts. Drew said, most people in here watch BitBoy. Do you really find that poll surprising? Most people in here watch BitBoy. Do you find that poll surprising? I think the top 5 channels are George, BitBoy, Crypto, Carl, and I forget who was the 5th one. I forget now. Those are the most watched channels of the viewers that watch my channel. All right. Let's see. Ben Cowan's June pump video is good. Yeah, I would say that that's more under the belief that Bitcoin just needs a pump. Bitcoin needs a rally to the upside. I would argue that Bitcoin doesn't need a pump to the upside. I would argue it doesn't. Right? Because sometimes what people don't understand is they're waiting for these relief rallies, and they can certainly come. But what people understand is sideways action can be just as good as consolidation as a move to the upside, right? Sideways action is just can be another form of distribution, just as pumping to the upside for exit liquidity for the whales, right? You can just go sideways and have the same thing, which is what we've done for the last 3 weeks, right? It's pretty much just go sideways, right? Now you're getting that big pump to the upside. The question is, are the whales going to take profits here, or do they want to move it back up higher? They certainly can move it back up higher. They certainly can. We got zones up here that we can come up and take. It's just a matter of, do they want to bring it up higher or not? You know? Let's see. Crypto shorts from Banter are good. FOMC meeting June 11th. Drew's going off in the chat, man. Drew, I'm trying to be nice. I will say I don't disagree with you. I will say I don't disagree. But I'm trying to be nice in the chat. I got to be watch what I say, you know, because sometimes I got to hold my tongue just a little bit. Oh yeah, I love Eric Crown. Eric Crown's awesome, man. Eric Crown, Tino. My favorite tubers right now are Eric Crown, Tino, Traders Reality. I still like Ben Cowan. Ben Cowan's has a generally a general open mind to things, right? With him, sometimes he gets a little. I mean, I guess everyone does, man. Everyone does. But you know, I generally still like him. But yeah, I would say those three are the mainly ones that I actually watch and digest. And then I will just watch. Sometimes I watch. Well, not sometimes. I watch George for entertainment purposes. And BitBoy. I haven't really BitBoy. I don't really enjoy watching that much anymore. To be honest, like he'll be on, and then I don't really pay attention. But that's really it. That's really it. Drew said, not gonna lie, all this moon talk because one candle gets me grumpy sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's the market. I've been around in this. I've been streaming here for like over a year, so we've been through this a million times. But yeah, but 31,720. So we're kind of waiting for the open, man. We're waiting for the open to see what Bitcoin ultimately does here. I'm not going to rule out any possibility for BTC, at least right now. I'm not going to rule out any possibility for BTC, but I'm also not going to be a boom boy saying we're 100% going to the upside here. You know, it's one of those things. It's a wait and see for me. It's a wait and freaking see. A wait and freaking see. Andrew said, Crone's Crypto Cave doesn't pump bags. Crone's Crypto Cave doesn't pump bags, just uses data. He has been very good over the last 6 months. Retired market maker, watch it. Oh, I like Crone. I like Crown. Crown's awesome, man. He's awesome. Roddy said I watch entertainment purposes only. You should, Roddy. You definitely should just watch me for entertainment purposes only. Nice job. Nice job, man. You should watch any channel for entertainment purposes only. Honestly. Starlord said Tino will talk for 30 minutes and you would think he was a genius, but in reality he has said absolutely nothing. That's what I used to think, but if you actually can understand his lingo, he's basically, the thing about Tino is he's not going to tell you a direction, he's not going to tell you a price, he's going to tell you that the scenarios that Bitcoin could do and what to watch out for. He's not going to tell you exact price targets. But if you understand what he's saying, he basically tells you where he's leaning without telling you, basically, you know. Let's see. Not financial advice. All right. So that's 31,717. Right. I mean, we got 14 minutes to the close, guys. Sorry, not to the close, to the open. The market's just kind of chilling to see what happens here on the open. The market's just kind of chilling, which that's what I kind of expected until we got the open here. Which is cool. I think what we want to see here is I'm watching the 20 EMA for Bitcoin on the hourly. Last time we got that pump, you guys can see we kind of just went sideways, 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 sideways until the 20 EMA came up, right? We back tested the 20 EMA, and that's when we had the move, bigger move to the upside. You can see we kind of consolidated now, right? We're going sideways, 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 sideways. We got the 20 EMA coming up. The question is, on the open here, are we going to see that quick wick to the downside, test the 20 EMA, and then a continue move to the upside? Or is the 20 EMA going to break? If the 20 EMA breaks, I see us probably coming all the way back down to the 50 EMA, right? At the very, very least. At the very, very freaking least. So I'm watching this 20 EMA on the open because it's coming, it's getting quickly coming back up to price action as we go sideways. Quickly coming back to price action. And that's why sometimes sideways consolidation is fine. You don't need a dump, right? You can kind of just oscillate sideways here. But that's what I'm watching here on the open, is especially this level here. That level right there. That's what I'm watching. And it's funny enough, look where actually the 20 EMA is actually sitting. It's sitting right at this bottom support as well. So a lot of confluence there at like 31.4. If that breaks, like I said, 50 EMA at the very, very least. At the very, very least. At the beginning of week, whatever it does for the first half hour is normally a fake out. Waifu said I have bear market PTSD. So anytime we have green, I assume we're going to have a red day behind it. Yeah, man, that's what
Rant alert.
And this is why I kind of say, guys, you want to be ready for any scenario. You never want to be fully out of the market, because guess what? And this goes back to what I was used to saying a lot, man, is whenever Bitcoin decides to turn around, it's going to be at a point where you least expect it. It's going to be at a point where there's just absolutely, the sentiment is just so bad, right? Everyone's just so sick of price action going down. Everyone's bored, right? It's going to be at a point where you just don't expect it. And this is why you never should just be completely out of the market, man, because you're not gonna be able to time the bottom, because the bottom is never gonna look like the bottom, right? You might say, oh yeah, this is the bottom 100%. I would argue that the bottom never looks like a bottom. So yeah, man, a lot of people are just beaten up from the bear market. So it's one of those things that whenever Bitcoin does have that rally, you're not gonna believe it, right? It's what we talked about earlier. If Bitcoin went on to have a rally here, if Bitcoin went on to go bop, the whole way up, I wouldn't believe it, right? Even if we went to like 40K, still wouldn't believe it. Even if we went to 50K, probably still wouldn't believe it. I don't know, man. I guess that's what consistent downside price action does to you. It's just you don't believe it the whole way up. Not saying that's going to happen. I think that's unlikely that's going to happen at this point, but I can't. That's what a bear market does to you. You don't believe it until you're actually at all-time highs, and you're like, holy shit, we're at all-time highs. And then that's when retail FOMO was in. Why? Because retail generally doesn't believe a move until you get confirmation of a breakout, right? That's a simple scenario. Retail is not going to come back until Bitcoin breaks all-time highs again. So that's I guess that's the my general thought process there. Let's see. Popcorn. What's going on, Bathwater? Bathwater's got the popcorn. I'm in a short from 32.130 and a long from 28.421. Nice, man. You're pretty much killing both at the moment. Let's see what happens. You got the 32.130 short. So you got that short. Nice, man. You're nice profits on both of those so far. Let's see what happens here at the open. Right? We got this wick up here. Are they going to push it back up just to push it back down? Let's see. How tight is your hat? My hat is actually pretty tight. It's actually on the third. So you got two holes here, which means it's pretty tight. If you guys wear hats, how tight do you wear them? I know some people wear their hats like this. Yo! It feels so weird. Some people wear their hats like this, which I think looks horrible. But hey, everyone has their own person. And then some people wear their hats like this, where they're like, it's way too tight. which I think also looks horrible. Like this. I don't think anyone actually wears their hat like this. This is exaggeration. Actually, no. Some people wear it like that, but not that tight. That's exaggeration. Probably this tight. Yeah. This looks so bad. Fitted hat. And then, no, but I wear it with the two slots. The two slots open. Seems to be the move right there. There we go. Bro hat. No. Don't play that. Conehead, get a sub. Is this a frat personality? No, man. Have you seen Jay-Z wear a hat? It's like 30 inches above his forehead. 30 inches above his forehead. Oh, yeah, he goes like this. My name is Young G. I'm at the OZ. Yeah, that's how he goes. Obviously, my forehead's not as big as Jay-Z's, so we can't go there. 31,742. Fitted hats only, adjustable equals loser. I disagree. I prefer the adjustable ones. If I'm gonna be honest, because sometimes your head gets bigger, sometimes it gets smaller, so you might need to adjust it. You know, if you gain weight, your head gets bigger. You got to adjust it. If someone else wants to wear your hat, borrow your hat, they can adjust it. With a fitted hat, you got nothing. You got nothing. In his defense, he has a huge head. True. Where's the do-rag? The do-rag. There's no good do-rags. Show us how DJ Khaled wears a hat? I don't know how DJ Khaled wears a hat. I have no idea. What concert did I go to? DJ Snake. We ended up leaving before DJ Snake even played. It's too. I'm an old man. I can't be up that late anymore. And that music just gets so tiring, man. Over and over again for 6 hours. It's like, dude, that was awesome when I was like 21, but man, that's too much for me now. For hours. Just the same beat over and over and over again for hours. It's like different melodies, but the same freaking beat over and over and over again. We the best. #1 music. Saw him in Vegas. Nice, Dan. Headache. All right. I was at EDC last week. Raving is still where it's at. It's not for me, man. That's not for me. I don't get horny over that stuff anymore. You know? That's not for me. I have different passions in life than... For me, I have different passions in life than partying and, quite frankly, in my opinion, kind of wasting my time, you know? DJ Big Boss. You said the vector candle below would fill. What gives? It doesn't have to fill right away, man. Doesn't have to fill right away. The patience, man. So you could have vector candles down here. It doesn't have to come right. It doesn't have to have one and just go boop, right? Just like you still got these ones down here. You still continued up. You can still get pushes up. Eventually they get filled. Most of the time. Right? But it doesn't have to fill right away. Like now you've made ones right here. This could have another push to the upside. Before it then comes back down to the downside. Right? It doesn't have to fill right away. You know we went to New Kids on the Block? Alright, we got 4 minutes to the open, guys. I'm kind of just chilling to the open because the market's not really moving right now, and that's I guess kind of what I expected here until we got to the open. DXY was moving up. Now it's moving back down a little bit. So let's see what happens with that. Altcoins, not really doing much, just kind of just chilling at the moment. Let's see. Any other altcoins do good stuff today? Let me know you guys make any good gains yesterday? Make profits on anything? You take profits? What'd you guys do? You FOMO into anything? Let me know in the chat. How old am I? I am 312, I think now. 312. Bear market is over. Oh, here we go. Man. Oh, man, I hope it is. I hope we could just get green days every single day. Green. Clem said waves. A lot of people got it on a waves. Waves had a nice move to the upside. V-chain. What'd V-chain do? V-chain. Yeah, V-chain was a nice move. V-chain, I kind of want to see... man, I kind of want to see a daily close above 3.3 to get more excited there. Above 3.3 and a daily close above the 20 EMA to get a little more excited there. But V-chain actually doesn't look as sketchy as some other ones. Yeah, V-chain actually doesn't look too shabby. Yeah, I want to see a daily close above 3.3 to get a little more horny there. But yeah, V-chain doesn't look too bad. Let's get a pop song going on V-chain. Why not? It's dance this morning, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. It's a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. So the chain. Oh, man. New challenge, only trade based off comments on the chat. Oh, Lord. That would go to zero real quick. All right, 31,798. Here we go. 31,798. So we got the market open in 1 minute. Bitcoin's pushing the highs. Right? We said if Bitcoin can break 31.9, we will play the pump song. But even if it breaks 31.9, just be careful because we've got a big wick up here. Right? What do we say? Market can open. We can come back up, take this wick. Right? And then we got to see what happens there, man. And they're going to push it back down. Classic M formation. That's the question. So just be careful here, man. Just be careful. So we just hit 31.9. All right, let's see what we got here on the market open. We got the NASDAQ. Let's actually go to the S&P because the S&P usually updates a little bit faster here as we get the open. 9:30. All right, good. 9:30. So we got the market open. Market open, man.
Bruh.
Market open.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Joker Wildman, what's up? Thanks for your late night entertainment here in the UK. Have a beer on me. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thanks for hanging out. All right, yeah, we got that wick to the upside here in the market open. Let's see what happens next, guys. S&P. Let's go to like the hourly time frame of the S&P. So we're opening up, coming slightly down. I don't know if this is going to continue down, though. If I'm going to be honest. Close your shorts. So now, let's see. So 41, 40, 50. Let's see what the S&P does. I'm going to actually go to the 4 hour on the S&P. All right, so we know last week we got above the 50 EMA. Let's see what we do here. We're going to come back down and test the 50 EMA. That is the question I'm looking at right now. We're going to come back down, test that, or we're just going to continue the pump to the upside. Bitcoin 3170. Not too much going on there. DXY 101.91. Let's see. So far, big wick to the upside. Little rejection. But that could change really quick. And we're dumping. My short still open, said Lewis. There you go, man. you almost got stopped out there. Very, very close. Retest 50 blast off. Get the S&P down about 0.5 points on the day. Bitcoin holding up okay so far though. It's only been two minutes, so I guess we can't get too crazy. Wayne said everyone wants to be known as a freaking psychic. It's true, Wayne. Everyone wants to be correct, but that's human nature. Human nature always wants to be correct. Human nature always wants to be the correct one. Just look around the world right now, man. People can't just agree to disagree. Right? Everyone needs to be correct, and everyone needs to push their influence on other people. That's the world we live in. My TA is off the charts. Nice style, Lord. Your TA is off the charts. 4-hour time frame. Nothing has changed on the 4-hour. All right, Bitcoin's coming slightly down here. We got some. Looks like we got some volume coming in here. Some abnormal volume coming in here on the hourly time frame. Slightly higher than average. 3160. Still just in the range, though. Nothing really changed. We're still just in our range. We're waiting for a break of this range, right? 31,900 and 31,450. So we're waiting for a break of this range for anything. Like we said, are we going to come back down, back test that 20 EMA, right? So we got the big wick to the upside. Are we going to come back down, test that 20 EMA, and that's going to be the point where we reverse back to the upside, just like we did here, right? Came back down, tested the 20 EMA. That was the reversal to the upside. Let's find out. BitBoy is psycho. I mean psychic. Be nice, man. Be nice. Be somewhat nice. Wayne said, okay, then I'm predicting 200K by end of Q1 2023. Wayne, if you're correct, I will be a very, very happy man. So please make it happen, man. That is approximately about a 7x for BTC. Now it would probably be like a 10x plus for ETH. So I will be a very, very happy man, Wayne. Make it happen, man. Please. Pump it if you're a whale, Wayne. What is the target price for that flag? Oh, for this flag? I wouldn't necessarily call this a flag. But, I mean, if it was a flag, Rodney. If it was a flag, I don't know if I would call it a flag. But this is what it is. If we were to call it a flag, we had to put this up to the upside. We'd be looking at 33,291. So let's call it 33,300 to round it off. Why not? Let's round it off. Let's get a little rounding. George said bulls are back, so we will dump tomorrow. Oh, no, man. I can't wait to watch George's stream in a little bit. In a little bit, we got George's stream coming up. I can bet you what he's going to say. We bullish, we're bulling the base. Bulls are back. Gonna go up. There we go. There's the stream. All right. Don't even need to watch it today. All right, 31,558. So nothing's really going on right now at the moment, guys. DXY holding up. Tether dominance holding up. We got to see this M formation plays out in tether dominance. ETH kind of just chilling like a villain. So everything's just kind of in a standstill on the open here. Kind of in a standstill. 300K by September 2021. Surrender flag. You said 300K by September 21? Oh my god, man. I know, we got the when is the grayscale ETF? I think is in July, right? So we literally got a month until July now. We know Grayscale said they're going to sue the SEC if they deny their application for a spot ETF. I don't know, man. I don't know. You never know with that kind of stuff, right? Because if you get that spot ETF announcement, right, that could be the spark that we're looking for some type of rally, which would be about another month, which kind of lines up with my kind of thinking is Bitcoin can go sideways, slightly more down for another couple weeks. And then you get that spot ETF announcement, and that could be the spark that brings us back up, right? What do you guys think? Do you think there's any chance that the spot ETF gets approved by the SEC? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't know exactly which day it is, but I think it's in July, right? I think it's in July. You think there's any chance of that getting approved? Let me know. Horn blows. How about the driver? I bought 2013 at $13 BTC still holding. So you bought at $13 BTC. Young Wolf, you got to show me this, man. You better be on an island right now. Unlikely before regulation. No chance. Roddy said not until 2024. July 3rd, SEC. I think I saw the 6th. I could be wrong though. Some of you guys are funny in the chat. No chance, no chance. It's as likely to get approved as heroin is for kids. Oh, God. I do not think it will get approved. I'm not holding my breath either, man. I mean, that's sort of hopium too. I'm not holding my breath. Every single one just gets denied instantly. So, I don't think so. I bought at $22 but sold at $17. That's most people. Nice. That's most people. All right, look at Bitcoin, man. Being a troll. Being an absolute troll so far. Absolute freaking troll. I was expecting a little bit more movement here on the digital open, but not really much. All right, guys. We got to wait till see what happens now because, not really much has changed here. I mean, if I'm just going strictly based off the charts, guys. If I'm going strictly based off the charts, I'm going to wait for the 20 EMA test, okay? The issue I'm seeing, though, is look at all these vector candles to the downside that have to be taken, right? You got this massive zone right here spanning from 30K all the way down to about 29,300. This massive zone here. So, it goes without saying that's I see the market coming back down to this point at some point, but I'm not really worried about time frame. You could get one more rally to the upside, right? You can get one push to the upside before coming back down, but I still think you're going to come back down into this general range at some point. At some point. Doesn't have to be now, but keep that in mind. I do think you're going to come back down to that range. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we bounce off the 20 EMA here. The bullish case is the bounce off the 20 EMA and the continued move to the upside. And it's kind of the same thing on the 4-hour time frame. Yep, massive zone between 30K and about 29.3. Right? Another dumpster day. NASDAQ has got to open red for a bit. Let's see. S&P coming back down to test the 50. NASDAQ still chilling. So we got to wait on that. Do vector candles always have to be taken, though? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. They do often more than not, but they don't always have to be taken. So yes, you're correct on that. You are very, very correct. We still have some daily ones that are like at 20K, 14K that never got taken. So it's not an end-all, be-all thing. So keep that in mind. If Bitcoin wants to pump, it's going to do it. Right? It's going to freaking do it. Let's see. Wolf is full of shit. I would tend to agree, right? I don't know if someone who bought Bitcoin at $13 is going to be watching my stream, but I will call slight BS on that as well. Dumping now. All right, I'm staying on. I'm not going anywhere, guys. Here it is. There it is. All right. There we go. I lost my patience a little bit. But there we go. All right, we got the test of the 20 EMA. Can we hold the 20 EMA? 20 EMA breaks. I think we're coming back down. But watch that 20 EMA very, very carefully here. See if it holds here on the 1-hour close. It's coming up shortly. 15-minute time frame. Breaking the 15-minute 50 EMA. Actually, for the first time since all the way back down here 2 days ago, which is at 21 on the 29th. Where we're in the 21 and the 29th here. So we're actually breaking the 50 EMA on the 15 minutes for the first time since we back tested it back here. So that's very interesting. Very, very interesting on the 15-minute time frame. We're clocking back down. So there is that initial move, right? And what does it look like? Well, it looks like a rounded top, so like classic M formation on the top. So let's see. I mean, you got so much levels to take back here between 30K and 29.3. It just makes so much sense to come back down to that area. But hey, I've been wrong in the past, man. So don't take that for granted. Congrats on your short. The guy that shorted up here. Nice, man. You're killing it on that short. Good job having patience and holding that open, dude. Roddy said, why? I bought in 2012. We do get bored. Very true. Very true. Rodney, I actually believe. Because Rodney's been saying that forever. So I guess that wasn't a very... I don't know if that was a very correct statement. So Rodney, I apologize, man. I'm sorry if I offended you. 15 to 18K. Bitcoin could go to 35K, but it might take a week or two. True. Eight is short working. How the alts looking? Let's go look at Cardano, because Cardano was one of the bigger movers to the upside on this move. So let's see if Cardano is usually the bigger movers to the upside or bigger movers to the downside. Yep, just a big wick, man. Big wick off the 50. Big wick off the 50. And now we're back below the 61.5 mark, man. That's the level I want to close back above. So, you know, you're right back below that level. So we got to wait and see what happens on Cardano too. Everyone's favorite Cardano. Hoskinson's going nuts right now. Just kidding. He says he doesn't care about price, but I don't know if I believe that. Because if the price on Cardano went mooning, he would be hyped. If the price dumped to 1 cent, he'd be pissed. Let's see. Following stocks. Yes, it is. SoFa. All the gain will be gone by the end of the day. You can always count on USA. They want to crash and they will do it. I don't know about that. Considering that the stock market went up for 13 years straight. I don't know about that. Hoskinson is dumping his bags right now. You think so, Bathwater? I don't know, man. Hoskinson, maybe, I don't know. I think if he was going to dump his bags, he would have dumped his bags $2, $3. I don't know if he would be dumping his bags now. Maybe he did. I don't know. Notice how MicroStrategy promotes a macro strategy. Guys, Creighton said, guys, these are just whalish games. Bitcoin is in a bull market. Going back up to 70K soon. Sounds like someone's using a spray bottle in the background. No, it's no spray bottle. All right, guys, I'm getting off. I've been live for too long already. Hour and 15 minutes. That's too long for me in the morning. All right, it's too long for me. We'll be back tonight. We'll discuss what happens as the day progresses. We'll see what the stock market does on the rest of the day. See what Bitcoin does the rest of the day. So far, we came back to the 20 EMA. If that does hold, let's see what happens. But hope you guys have a fantastic day. Don't be doing any crazy things. Don't be doing what Jabba did yesterday. Don't be running over people who are mowing their lawn. We know Jabba went to jail last night because he was running over people that was mowing his lawn. Don't be Jabba, okay? Also, don't panic sell your crypto. Don't do anything I would do. Don't panic sell your crypto. It's going to be a 95-degree day today, so we're going to go enjoy the day. Get a little sunburn. You guys will probably see the crab market later, aka me being absolutely destroyed in red. All right? So have a fantastic day, guys. Have an absolute fantastic day. And don't stare at the charts all day, man. Seriously. They're going to do what they're going to do. All right, unless you're shorting. Maybe you should stare at the charts so you don't get liquidated. All right, guys. Later. Peace out.